Hill Air Force Base has a new colonel in command of their 75th Air Base Wing, and she comes to Utah with a unique background in supporting diversity.
Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson spoke with her today about that experience and what it may mean for her time at Hill.
Colonel Jenise Carroll comes from a position at the Pentagon where a lot of her focus was on diversity and inclusion, and while that may not be her focus here, she says it will play a role in her position at Hill Air Force Base. With the F-35 now a major part of our nation's fleet, Colonel Jenise Carroll comes to the 75th Fighter Wing at an important time. Her group supports those pilots as well as helping with many other missions at Hill.
Normally, the units I've commanded before have been largely military units. So when it comes to inspiring the next generation, my focus there was military.
Now she'll be working with civilians and contractors too, but she comes here after working to support and build diversity and inclusion within our military nationwide.
During that time, we were looking at many things across the Department of Defense. And right now, as our nation is looking at starting a dialogue with all things racial and the racial disparity, inclusion, opportunity, it's all about the dialogue.
As an advisor at the Pentagon to the Director of Diversity Management and Equal Opportunity, she says the focus most recently was on listening.
It's really about breaking down the barriers. How do you feel? How do you feel about the current state of the environment?
Not only in discussions about diversity, but in how a pandemic has changed the environment, making it more difficult for people to connect.
When we look at how we were doing business last year this time, it was totally different. There's a lot of interaction, there's a lot of human connectivity.
Making it even more important to let people know they're being heard, that they can have the opportunity to speak up.
It's important to have that inclusivity and have a dialogue going forward about how can we move forward together as a nation. That's what's important.
All of this, just one piece of the greater goal, she says, of inspiring the next generation. And the 75th Air Base Wing, by the way, provides support for more than 1,700 different facilities that employ over 21,000 people. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.